Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're talking about how you can strum through a song called Colorado by Stephen Stills and Manassas. And it starts out with a cool little guitar lick where you can play open D, and then a second fret on the D, and then open G, and then open D, and then third on the A, and then open D, and then two on the D, open G twice, and then we kind of end it with second on the D, and then open G. So you're going O to O, O, 3, O to O, O to O. And the chords that would kind of back that up would start on a G major chord. When we play G major, first finger goes to A on the second fret, second finger goes to the low E string on the third fret, and third finger goes to the high E string on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now another G major you may want to think about through the song though would be doing first finger on the A string second, second on the low E string third, third finger on the B string on the third fret, and the pinky on the high E string on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord too. So you might want to think about kind of using that for your G. And then from the G on our intro we go to a D major chord. When we play D major, first finger goes to the G string on the second fret, second finger goes to the high E string on the second fret, and then the third finger goes to the B string on the third fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the D major, we go to a C major chord. When we play C major, first finger goes to the B string on the first fret, second finger on the D string on the second fret, third finger on the A string on the third fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that'll give you a clear sound, and that's called C major. Now another C that I think about using through the song though is a C major 9. When we play C major 9, first finger goes to the D string on the second fret, second finger on the A string on the third fret, third finger on the B string on the third fret, and the pinky on the high E string on the third fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that's called a C major 9, and that can make that G to C change a little bit easier, just being able to leave the third and fourth finger down. Now a lot of times with a song like this though, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the G and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now the weird part through our intro is that strum pattern would kind of half our chords, and we'd start out with kind of a G with a down, down, up, D with a down, down, up, but then we go to the C with kind of a down and then a down, and then hit the G on the up, down. So that's called syncopation, where you're kind of making that chord change on the up string from the C to the G. So we tried it that way. We'd have G with a down, down, up, D, down, down, up, C, down, down, G on the up, down, up, G, down, down, up, D, down, down, up, C, down, down, G on the up, down, up. Now another strum pattern I would think about using through the song though is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot at the beat, right now the down, down, up, down, up kind of divides that beat into two parts. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's actually a couple of these that we'll talk about kind of using through the song. But one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you take the G and do it down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you're doing a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you're doing an up on 2, down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you're going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So all together, you got long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 down. Now one way to kind of apply that would be doing the G with kind of your down, 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 up, making the change to the D for the up, down, down, up, and then going to your C for your down, 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 up, and then going to the G for the up, down, down, up, down. So we try it that way. We'd have G with a down, 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 up, D, up, down, down, C, down, 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 up, G, up, down, down, G, down, down, up, D, up, down, C, down, down, up, G, up, down, down. Now what it really kind of like though is that you do the first part of that pattern on your G and your D, and then when we get to the C and the G, we'd actually end up doing a different 16th note pattern. And this one's a down, up, down, up, down, up to kind of split those chords. And what I mean by that is if you take the G and do a down for 1 and then an up on 4, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then on the second beat, you do the up on 2, down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the third beat, you do an up on 2, up on 4. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, 1, up. And then we keep the down, up for the last beat. So all together, we'd have down, up, 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 down. So on the C, G change, it really kind of sounds like you do kind of a down, up, down, up, down, kind of split them that way with a C with the down, up, and then the G with the down, up, down, So we try it that way through our intro. We have G with the down, down, D, down, down, C with the down, up, G, down, down, G, down, D, down, C, down, up, G, down, down, D, down, C, down, up, G, down, down, G, down, D, down, C, down, up, G, down. And then from there, we're going to be repeating that until we get to kind of our chorus part. And on our chorus, this is kind of cool. It sounds almost like the guitar stays on a G chord, but the bass player is definitely playing an F sharp note in the bass. So there's a couple different chord options here. You could kind of hold on to the first finger on the low E string 2nd fret for the F sharp note and leave 3 on the B string 3rd, pinky on the high string 3rd. And that would kind of be a G/F sharp chord, a G with an F sharp in the bass. Another thing that you could do is you could kind of back that F sharp note up with the D chord and kind of follow the bass player. Or you could do something called a D/F sharp. And then when you play D/F sharp, first finger goes to the low E string on the 2nd fret, second finger goes to the G on the 2nd fret, third finger on the high E string on the 3rd or 2nd fret, pinky on the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a D/F sharp. Now, another way to play that chord is to do the D major we've been playing and do your thumb over the low E string on the 2nd fret. That's a very easy way of playing that chord. Or you may want to think about doing kind of a D/F sharp, which is where you do first finger on the low E string 2nd fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, third finger on the B string 3rd fret, and the pinky on the high E string 3rd fret. And that sounds like D/F sharp or D// with an F sharp in the bass. And then from there we go to an E minor chord. When we play E minor, first finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret, second finger goes to D on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like E minor chord. It sounds really, really sad. Now another E minor you might want to think about is taking the 3rd finger and kind of adding it in on the B string 3rd, pinky on the high E string 3rd. That sounds E minor 7. You might want to kind of think about using that for your E minor. That way you can kind of keep that 3 and 4 down for that change. Now the weird, and then at the end we go to the kind of our C and our G, almost with that halving from the beginning. So the weird thing with our strum pattern, if we're doing down, up, we do the G/F sharp with kind of a down, up, E minor with the whole pattern with our down, up, and then we'd hit C with kind of a down, and then hit our G on kind of an upstroke and kind of let it ride. So you'd have G/F sharp, down, up, E minor, down, up, down, C, down, G on the up. Or if we're doing our 16th pattern, you could do kind of the down, up on the G/F sharp. And then the E minor, you could really hit either one of the 16 patterns we're talking about. You can do the down, up, down, up. Oh, and then when we get to our C, G change, it sounds like a down, up, and then kind of the G on the downstroke. So we can kind of work it that way with that 16th that way with the G/F sharp, down, E minor, down, up, down, C, down, up, G on down. Or if you're digging on the down, up, down, up, you can use that for the E minor too. And then you have G/F sharp, down, E minor, down, up, down, C, down, up, G on down. And then from there, we'd be going back into kind of our intro verse progression. Now, one other thing I would think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on the first down of the down, up, for instance, you do the bass note for the chord. So on the G chord, you'd have the low E string for your bass. On the D you'd have the D string for your bass. On the C, you'd have the A string for your bass. And on the E minor, when we get to it, you'd have the low E string for the bass. And then for the G/F sharp or the D/F sharp, you'd have the low E string for your bass. So we tried that through our verse progression. We could work it with our down, down, up, down, up, and have kind of a bass. Down, up, D with the D bass, down, up, C with an A bass, down, G on the up, down, G with the low E bass, down, up, D with the D bass, down, C with an A bass, down, G on the up, down, G with low E bass, down, D with the D bass, down, C with an A bass, down, G on the down. Or we could work our other 16th pattern. What could work it off the down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, and we'd have G with a bass, down, down, up, D, down, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, down, up, G bass, down, G with a bass, down, up, D, up, bass, down, C with an A bass, down, up, G, up, bass, down, G bass, down, up, D, up, bass, down, C with an A bass, down, up, G, up, bass, down, G, low E bass, down, up, D, up, bass, down, C with an A bass, down, up, G, up, bass, down. What would sound a lot like the recording is to kind of do the G with kind of a bass, down, up, D with a bass, down, and then the C with the bass, up, G with a bass, up, down. So you have G with a bass, down, D with a D bass, down, C with an A bass, up, G with a bass, up, down, G with a bass, down, D with a D bass, down, C with an A bass, up, G with a bass, up, down, G with a low E bass, down, D with a D bass, down, C with an A bass, up, G with a low E bass, down, G with a low E bass, down, D with a D bass, down, C with an A bass, up, G with a low E bass, up, down. So then if we tried adding basses to our chorus, if we did it with our bass down, up, the weird part is we'd have our G with kind of, or the G/F sharp with kind of a bass down, up, and then our E minor with the whole bass down, up, down, up. Then we have our C with the bass, down, G on the up, down. So we try it that way. We'd have G/F sharp with the bass, down, E minor with the low bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, G on the up. And you might want to kind of let that ride out actually. Or if we tried that with our 16th pattern with the down, up, down for the E minor, we'd have G/F sharp with a bass, and then the down, up, E minor with a bass, down, up, bass, down, up, if you want to add that in, and then C with the bass, down, G on the up, kind of working it that way. Or we could have the G/F sharp with a bass, down, E minor with a bass, up, and down, up, C with an A bass, up, G down. Or we could work it as kind of adding an extra bass, so G/F sharp, E minor, C with an A bass. So we want to kind of think about it that way too. And then we'll basically be repeating those parts through the rest of the song. So that's the basics of how you can strum through Colorado by Stephen Stills. So good luck!